Holmes, Louis.
Good. Hey.
Hey, and we're back. Today I'm going to discuss my clothes organizer that I have hanging in my children's closet, or their clothes organizer, which it's theirs because I bought it, of course, but they own it. And how we use it in at home. Now, when I go through this process, depending on your children's age, you can take some things away, give them more responsibility, but I'm going to tell you the part I do because of their age, and the part that they do because of their ages. My children are 9 and 6. So they pretty much do similar things. Elijah is just, I'm less facilitating him, but I'm more in there helping her out, and until she's able to just completely own it herself. So I'm gonna be honest about that. Elijah has it down, because there are certain things that he's just a routine type of child. I have to do a little bit more facilitating, but the goal is to definitely have her at that level. But I'm scaffolding, right? I'm giving her a little bit more support, and then I'm pulling away. So you'll know with your child, but eventually you should be pulling away. Okay? So how the organizer works. So first, of course, I wash the clothes, and my process of washing clothes is another video, because they own some of that too. But my children wear uniform 5 days a week. So they have a gym uniform and a dress uniform. And what I definitely post up in each of their rooms, which you're gonna see hopefully below, is that should flash on the screen, is their schedule. So Monday and Tuesdays, my son has gym days. And I post that his schedule is in his room, and he has 3 days of dress uniform. Same thing with my daughter. She has 2 gym days, 3 dress clothes days. So if your child has a uniform, that's definitely something that they should know. And I know even if you don't have a uniform school, there are gym days that your children need to know in order for this to be complete. So they should be fully aware of what their schedule is usually for the week. Are there special days? Absolutely. And you should definitely let your child know if there's some special days, like dress down day. Like I'll tell my son, both of them, like, hey, on Tuesday, you have a dress down day. So make sure that you put in whatever you want to wear. Make sure it's, of course, jeans and a shirt, but it's not your uniform. So I definitely inform them in some type of way if there's something special happening. So how this works is I iron their uniforms out. A picture of that you should see in the picture. So I iron their uniforms out, and I separate them between his uniform stuff and her uniform stuff, and I call them in to grab it off of the ironing board. I do not bring it into their room. I call them out of their room to grab it. Now, there's some things that don't need to be ironed that's already in their drawer. As you can see, Elijah, there's some stuff for him that didn't need to be in the drawer, that's just already out or already in the drawer, because we were coming off of break when I taped the video. But that's normally what I do. I iron the clothes, I call them in, they come, get their stuff off an ironing board, and now it's time to use their clothes organizer. So he pretty much knows, my son already knows that he grabs his stuff, he knows he needs underwear, and I have them lay it out on the bed first in the 5 days. So he knows that he does gym Monday and Tuesday, and then there's 3 dress uniforms. So he knows he does 2 shorts or sweatpants, depending on the weather, with his 2 gym shirts. He does 3 slacks, 3 shirts, and he uses the tie throughout the week. He knows that he needs to then grab underwear to go with each of them. He grabs socks to go with each of them, and he grabs a t-shirt to go with each of them. From there, once it's all set out with his full uniform, he then folds them up. Now, we're working on folding. I'm just going to be honest with that. We're working on folding, but he folds them up and puts them inside the days. That's why I love this organizer. Now, if your kids are older, they can hang up their stuff, especially if they're in high school. They should, or definitely middle school on up, they should be definitely hanging up their clothes. If you don't want to do the organizer, I just think that organizer is pretty much age appropriate for my kids, so they can see the days. Parents, if you want to do like just hangers, so they have it in a sequential row of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, definitely. But let me be clear. Just because I said that's the way I do the process, I had to walk my children, both of them, 9 or 6, through this process. They need to see how I do it. They need to understand how it is done. So I definitely walk them through this process. So it's not he's a master at it because she just said it, and my kids have I have some like guru kids on grit and pushing through tasks. No. I've walked them through it. I've shown them. I've sat with them. I've observed them do it several times. And then I slowly relinquish control. I slowly let them, and if there's something that they're doing wrong, I say, hey, you've got your underwear. Hey, you've got socks. Or I ask questions. Hey, do you think you're going to wear socks that day? And I know that sounds ridiculously sarcastic, but that's just who I am. You don't have to do that, of course. But any way that you can get them thinking about what they're missing without you saying it is always great. Lastly, even after my son is done, because I'm really in there with my daughter when she really does it because she's younger, I definitely look over it. I definitely make sure that he has everything he needs and it's done correctly, and definitely give him kudos. Like, hey, good job, son. Like, really congratulate him and really empower him that he did that. No, it's not a video game that he passed to a next level. No, it's not a report card grade where he got an A on, but it's just as important, because when he's sitting in class or when she's sitting in class and they're like, well, hey, I'm going to give you a really higher order thinking question, a really tough question. Those same skills will cause them to grit through the process. I assure you. Giving them more responsibility at home helps them push through in school. You'll see another level of your child, I assure you. All right, thanks for tuning in. That's how I use my organizers. Details are below if you want to go grab that. Bye. Home, sir. Louis, sir.
Good. Hey.